Question.
We're going live now. You have a question, Lander. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Okay,
All's good.
excellent. Well, welcome on this Monday morning. You said you had a question just before we went live. What's your question there, Lander?
I wanted to know how I could share with our viewers the address the address of the program that we have.
Well, we can do a couple of things. We can put a link to I guess, a PDF to the program, and it's as well as a link to your website. So I've already done that, but we can re-emphasize it here.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, it's fine. That's absolutely fine. Thank you.
Okay, so what are we here to talk about? We're here to talk about El Grito. What is El Grito? Lander, share with us.
So, thank you, Victor. So the grito is the moment on the basically the night of the 16th of September when a Catholic priest, Miguel Hidalgo, rang a bell in the city, in the town of Dolores in Hidalgo, in Mexico, claiming or pronouncing Mexican independence. So this happened in 1810.
All right, and
And
so,
so,
sorry,
mhm,
go ahead.
no, please.
I know, continue explaining.
And so on that night, that was the declaration of Mexican independence. And from that time forward, Mexico declared itself independent from the Kingdom of Spain, and
Okay.
several things were proclaimed that night, including the end of slavery in Mexico.
All right, and so that wonderful evening that started something fantastic of the United States of Mexico. Now we celebrate it here in Europe. It's the largest party in of the Grito outside of Mexico City, or is it just the largest party in Europe? Which one is it?
It is the largest party in Europe. That's hands down. Um, we would have to check the statistics to see if it's one of the larger ones on the planet, but it is for sure. It's not perhaps the largest one, but it is one of the largest ones here
And so
in here in Barcelona.
how should people celebrate it in here in Barcelona?
Well, we suggest attending the event, which is going to be on the 10th and the 11th of September. It is a 2-day event with activities for all ages. That starts basically from about 11 in the morning on Saturday, and the same time on Sunday. So people can watch live performances of dancers, musicians throughout both days. One of the highlights for Saturday is going to be there's going to be lucha libre, so Mexican style wrestling, and there's
Okay.
some wrestlers coming all the way from Mexico that'll be attending. There's also going to be De Mana. So this is a group which is has the right to perform the whole portfolio of songs of a very famous Mexican group, which is called Mana.
Of course.
And at times we have had the pleasure of having, one of the artists of the original group drop in, sometimes, by surprise. So we don't know if that will or not happen this weekend. But they're a very famous group. They've won multiple Emmy, awards. They've won gold, platinum discs, you name it, basically. So on the 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, we'll be having multiple performances, mariachis, of course, and different types of song and dance. Also, there's activities for children, which can be found on the website. And we're doing activities for the whole month. But the key event, the main event, will be this coming Sunday evening.
So it starts
So
Saturday morning and goes through Sunday night.
correct. And
Okay.
so we basically suggest for people to attend either both days or at least one to check the program, see what's going to be the most interesting activity for them.
And can you, Lander, who is organizing this event?
So we're organizing this event. So we're an association. So the association is called MEXCAT. We're the organizers. So it's a Mexican Catalan cultural association. We've been around for over 10 years. And we organize events throughout the year to promote Mexican culture here in Catalonia and vice versa. So we also organize cultural activities in Mexico to promote Catalan culture. And so this has been going on for about 1 decade. Our largest event is the one of this weekend. And there are other events throughout the whole month. So during the whole month, you have a plethora of other activities that people can attend, which are also on our website.
Okay, and so we also, just to be clear, it starts Saturday morning. It's this coming Saturday on September 10th. And who else is participating?
So we have, as I mentioned, there's Demana that's participating. There's Ketchvela, which are the ones that are bringing in the wrestlers. There's the state of Nayarit. So there's a state which is called Nayarit in Mexico. They're also going to be promoting ecotourism in their state, which is a state which is located on the Pacific. So the governor will be sending his second in command basically to be present and promote the state and culture of Nayarit. And then there are multiple dance companies and mariachi groups that will be participating as well. That's basically the main participants. Also, there will be members of the government, both of the Generalitat, the government of Barcelona, and the Mexican consulate, which will be present.
Okay, and will there be vendors selling all kinds of interesting stuff?
Oh yes, there'll be plenty of stands for food and drink. The Cielito Lindo, which is a classic of Mexican cuisine, will be there. If people wish to have food and beverage, there's going to be multiple different choices, even specialities of different foods. In principle, you'll also be able to taste chiles en nogada, which is a Mexican dish, which is only basically served around this time of the year, which is the Mexican flag. It has the colors of the Mexican flag, and has poblano chiles and picadillo, and it's a type of ham with a type of hash made of meat and dried fruit. So that's also something that people can try out. And there's going to be multiple stands of artists selling and craftsmen selling their wares. So if you want to buy things from Mexico, even chilies, dried chilies and not dried chilies, you can also acquire them at different stands that will be on location.
Okay. And for people who haven't been there in the past, so there's basically thousands of people. There's going to be fantastic dances and shows of display of wonderful Mexican culture. And you also mentioned there's going to be wrestling. So what's the deal with the wrestling?
So wrestling is part of Mexican culture. It's one of the ways that people basically have fun over the weekends and also blow off some steam. So in this case, we're going to have a team of 8 to 12 wrestlers. On Saturday, they're also going to be doing tag team wrestling.
Are you going to be one of them?
You won't be able to know if it's me because I'll be wearing a mask in any case.
Okay.
And so most wrestlers hide their identity with a mask. So this is traditional in Mexico. In theory, their careers end if somebody takes off their mask. The most famous Mexican wrestler is El Santo, which is the Saint. Who's a wrestler from the from the 60s. And so there'll be tag team wrestling with good ambiance. And what would be typical in Mexico is you'd have it's not even two sides. The podiums in Mexico would be divided in two, an upper level and a lower level. And so each one would be supporting a different team because the wrestlers are organized by teams. So you have, let's say, the good guys and the bad guys. And so you have ones who are technically very competent, which would be the good guys, and then you have the guys who are less technically competent and who play dirty, who are the bad guys. So it's kind of a fight between also good and evil. It's a good way to blow off some steam this coming Saturday. Yeah.
So is it possible that one can be a lawyer by day and a wrestler by night in September?
It is possible. It is possible.
Anyway, are you going to be attending?
Yeah, I'm going to be attending for sure. As part of the organizers, I will be there on both days, and I'll be happy to answer any questions people might have, and provide any services they might require on location.
The official Grito is when do we have the consul general who will be emceeing or executing the formal thing?
In principle, we will have the consul general. So we have a pre-confirmation, but as usual with these things, we'll wait to see who actually shows up. There will be at least a representative from the Mexican government. And as I mentioned, there's also going to be the second command of the state of Nayarit. So it is quite possible that this year that person will be giving the Grito.
I see. And that's going to be on Sunday evening, right? That's yes. Sunday night?
This would be Sunday night, yes. We suggest arriving early Sunday night if people just want to attend the Grito per se, because it fills up. And we strongly recommend to be in the venue by 6 o'clock. Tickets can be bought online for one or both days and can be ordered online. And you can even purchase tickets ahead of time and get a small discount. People can find out some more information on our website, which is bcnvivemexico.com.
Okay, you're gonna see it up there or down there on the in the comments area. We'll drop them in there. And
yes.
Anything else you want to share, Lander?
No, I think I've covered all bases.
What is your role with the MEXCAT group?
Well, I assist as a volunteer with whatever needs to be done. So I am a lawyer, as you know, but in this case, it's not only as a lawyer that I assist the association, but organizing the different events and making sure things run smoothly as part of the board. So.
Okay. Well, thanks. Big hug. I love all you guys over at MEXCAT. You know that. And we'd love to be with our people here. And thank you for all you guys are always doing to celebrate the culture of Mexico in Catalunya, always bridging and creating friendships and relationships. Lander, as always, thank you so much. You're always very helpful.
And thanks for Metropolitan Magazine for having us.
All right. Thank you. Take care, guys.
Take it easy. Bye.